Hey Sony, thank you. For listening to the Sony fans. I'm actually really pretty impressed. I'm not gonna smoke them. I have a couple of gripes here and there about their kind of buying.
No, see, I can be bought.
You can be bought. You have a price.
Yeah, my price is pretty good. Pretty cheap, I guess. So, you know, you lose 15 days. Yes, it is disappointing.
Especially for, and this is, see, the thing is that a lot of people who
or 22 days, whatever it is.
Well, the people who had responded, who had watched the other video, thank you for watching the video, had responded and said, oh my gosh, you guys are Xbox fanboys. Well, the thing is that, like, I own my third Xbox right now.
Do you see the video game collection behind me? It's like this much of it's Xbox. Just throwing it out there.
But see, the thing is that I don't think people really understand that, you know, when I critique a video game system, it's for everybody's benefit. I'm not doing it because I think that people are stupid, or that Sony people who like Sony are stupid, because then I'd be saying that about myself. Because I do actually like the company Sony. I was just very upset at the way that they handled that situation, and I think that, you know, it's really funny to me that people immediately think that it's got to be one or the other. It's got to be Sony or it's got to be Xbox, and I'm like, you know what? Xbox, you're not safe either, buddy, because we have some serious problems with our Xbox 360s too. It just happens to be that when we bought our systems, Xbox came out with titles that we were interested in first, and it ended up kind of keeping that share of the market, you know. But we're old enough to know that back in the day of, like, it was Nintendo and it was Sega Genesis.
And you would fight your best friends to say what was better. Anyway, the bottom line is they must have seen our video, because
right.
What we did was, you know, that we said what they were doing was too little. And that was pretty much the other half of the last video, saying, you know, I get an extra 30 days, who cares?
Yeah.
And
well, and that's when we thought the PlayStation Network was going to be up, like,
yeah,
really
2 days
soon.
later, yeah, and it took an extra week, and then they finally released, oh, this is what we're going to do for you, and they're going to give us a list of 4 games total, 2 PlayStation 3 games, 2 PSP games, and
the PlayStation Network free for
you get 30 days if you've never had it, PlayStation Plus, or 60 days if you have had it, 100 Avatar items,
and the movie and the music
downloads.
So that's pretty cool.
What I'm saying is I kind of feel a little bit okay with this now, just because I'm excited about playing new games, for 2, being able to play online again, start playing Mortal Kombat. Please add me. I wanna fight.
X-ray step on somebody's face.
Yeah, I definitely do want to do some X-rays and fatalities. You know, the bottom line is, you know, that we were thinking to ourselves in the last video, what would make it right? And
this is pretty good.
This is pretty good.
Now, my only thing is, though, and I know that the hackers are responsible for hacking the Sony network.
Sure.
But as a person who is considering buying a PlayStation 3, and there isn't people are gonna yell at me for this, there isn't that much life left in it. They've already said that by 2014 they're gonna be coming out with a new system 2 years after the Nintendo. That's what they're slating right now, the rumors are right now for the PS4. So now I gotta say to myself, do I wanna buy a PlayStation 3 midway through its life cycle, or even towards the tail end of its life cycle, or do I wanna just tough it out and wait for the PlayStation 4, buy the games that I want on PlayStation 3, and kind of move on? And I'm still trepidatious, and I still want to hear what they have to say about internet security.
Now, that's one thing that, you know, if you're on the fence of putting your credit card back online, you don't have to. You can always go through a third-party retailer. So if it's really, I don't think it's that much of a big deal. You know, I just walk to GameStop and then buy
get a card.
Get a card, slide it, be done with it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, doesn't mean GameStop can't be robbed,
but it sucks for Sony, because, I mean, I will say that on my Xbox account, if it gets hacked, I'm gonna be mad. But it is super convenient for me to have that stuff on there already.
Yeah, you so just that I can hit a button and buy it.
You hit it. You hit a button. You're not like, what store is open so that I can go and buy these cards, or do I want to drive to a 24-hour Walmart or something like that just to pick up some points for a game that's on sale that I want to download on, you know, on the Xbox online on the Gold membership service, you know.
And one quick thing, what really does suck is if you are a huge PlayStation fan, you already own the games that they're offering you. So I kind of wish they would have just given us points. But I mean, I'm okay because I don't have some of these games. I do have Infamous, which is, I guess, the most expensive game on their list already. But you know, like I said, if you already have these games, then you're like, this sucks. But hopefully.
And I gotta say that for somebody who was thinking about buying the PlayStation 3, and I was like, well, what are they gonna do for the people like? You know,
what if you buy a PlayStation 3 tomorrow? Are you going to get the 4 free games? The answer is no.
And the answer is no.
Yeah.
So I really wish that they had kind of put their hand out for people to not welcome back, but welcome everyone to PlayStation Network. Not that they will see this video, because I know their time's valuable after watching the last video that we did.
It's true.
But
they were insulted, but it's
right.
okay.
Should they see this video, and they say, you know what, that Andy the Movie the Game Guy, we want to get his business. It would definitely, like, I will say it straight up, if they offered that to anybody who owns a PlayStation 3, and not just the users who are down and dealt with the problem, I would immediately jump on the bandwagon. And, you know, it's a shame, and I still, like I said...
You would just borrow all my games.
Right.
Sure.
Well, you know what I mean. What do you do? What do you do? You only got so much money.
Yeah.
But you know what? To Sony Entertainment Corp of America and Japan and the world, you know what I say? Thank you.
Also, let us know what games you're going to download. I'm kind of curious. I'm on the fence on which one I want to get. I was thinking of Wipeout with Fury, and I was thinking of Dead Nation since I already have Infamous. But if you guys have any suggestions on you know, Little Big Planet, it's $5. I can go get that at store in time, so I'm not worried about that one. Anyway. Send us your emails, your hate mail. We actually had a lot of fun with your call-ins on the prototype. If you want to call us and leave a message, it's 817-717-7202. You can email me at Tom@TheGameHeroes or Andy at TheGameHeroes.
And my mom will not be raped on the side of the highway. Gang banged.
Did your mom get gang banged on the side of the highway?
Almost, but I prevented it because I read the email.
I see. Well, thanks for joining us. We'll see you guys again next time.